Good morning, everybody. Hey, Girl Love Homestead here. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today I want to do something new with you guys. I have quite a bit of stuff going on here in the kitchen. I'm fixing to make butter. I'm fixing to finish off my pasta sauce. But today I want to bring you along for kind of a little bit of everything. Today we're going to make clove water. So cloves are really good for you, apparently. I recently learned about this on, it was probably YouTube. It's a clove water, but clove is good, guys, for, it's a anti-inflammatory. It can help digestion. It can help with acne. It can, give your liver, improve your liver health. What else does it do? I haven't wrote down everything. It can kill bacteria. You can also make this into a mouthwash. And use it as, instead of buying mouthwash from the store, you can use it as a natural mouthwash that way. It also, what else does it do? So I said it's disinflammatory. So the cloves actually have a anti-inflammatory effects. So, and then like if you go to the dentist, you can always, just put some cloves in your mouth. Supposedly that helps with your gum pain. And then I already said it helps with acne. So, cloves have a very variety of things that they can help you with. I'm sure that y'all can look this up yourselves, but I just wanted to come along and show y'all that I'm making me some clove water. And I'm going to probably start drinking some clove water. But let's get into it, guys. So what you're going to need, you're going to need your cloves. These are full, they're not pieces, like little tiny pieces. So this is what your clove looks like. And you're gonna need, I put about 7 in this jar, so I'm gonna do that again. I've already cleaned out this jar. And this jar, if y'all want to use this kind of jar, you can get these at Dollar Tree. That's where I found these. So I'm gonna put about 7 cloves in there. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna do one more because one of those was kind of tiny. So 8. I did 8 because one of my cloves was tiny. And then you're gonna need some honey. Do not get store-bought honey. I wouldn't use this with store-bought honey. I would get some natural honey that you can get from like a farm stand or something, or a farmer's market, and use that. I'm just going to, I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to pour some in there, and it probably comes out to be probably like a teaspoon of honey. And you can add however much you want, because remember, honey's good for you too. And then, gonna get you some good old water and pour in there. Now, if you were making mouthwash, you wouldn't use the honey, you'd only use the cloves and alcohol. All right, now what I'm gonna do, put the lid back on, and you're going to shake it until everything is mixed. Mixed. Get that honey all good and mixed. And that tornado I made in there looks really neat. And guys, you want to put this in your refrigerator. Look at that tornado. For about a good 24 hours before you use it. That way I guess everything can get mixed really well and the cloves have time to, to let off their, I guess their antioxidants into the water. But that right there is how you make you some good old clove water. And you're supposed to drink it in the mornings. Like mine, I've had mine sitting for a while, so it's nice and, looks nice and cold. Let me try some. If I can get these things off. There we go. Let's see. It has a really good flavor. I really like that flavor. It's nice and cold. It feels like it tastes refreshing. I wonder if you could put some basil leaves down in there and like give it an extra kind of flavor. You can add more honey, which I do recommend you add a little bit more honey than just a teaspoon. Maybe do 2 teaspoons. But I like that. I like that flavor. It's not too potent. Now some things are kind of potent. So that's not, that's not bad. I really like that. And it does fizz up, which is kind of neat. Yeah, I think I'll be making me some more of those. I'll be buying me some more of these jars too. Because I need to make me some vanilla too. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this back in the refrigerator. But that's our clove water. Tastes really good. I hope y'all enjoy it. Definitely put those back in there. Now let's go over here because we are going to get into, you'll have to excuse my kitchen. I have stuff sitting everywhere. We're going to get into making some butter. Now this cream right here is from cow cream, or from cows, duh. And I've had it sitting in my refrigerator for a while. The only thing I don't like is that this morning when I came to get and wash all my parts, my whisk was broken. How that broke, I have no clue. But hopefully this thing will work. Get that going. Can't remember if I did both of these. Oh well, guess we're about to find out. And I don't necessarily use this thing very often, so I'm not real familiar with this thing. Where's my guard? I know I have a guard to it. Probably under all these dishes I did. That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Let me see if I can get this on without making a fool of myself. Probably gonna have to take that back off. As you can tell, I really don't use this thing for too many reasons. Come on. Get on there. There we go. And there we go. Hopefully that works how it's supposed to. Pretty sure it's not going to with that guard on there. Come on. There we go. Nope, it won't turn on unless if it's, that's probably why I never use that guard. That's interesting and annoying at the same time. Okay, worst case scenario, we'll use it without. Fine by me. Oh, look. So we're going to turn that on and let it rip. Hopefully it doesn't make a big fat mess. Probably should have put both of these quarts down in there. So these are actually quart, gallon, quart, or whatever you want to call them, containers. I'm actually going to wash these, and I'll probably keep them for whatever reason. But we got that going. And I have these little nifty things I might put them in. I've got some other containers. I may just stick this in. But I still have butter in the refrigerator, or in the freezer actually, that I haven't used yet. And I need to actually use all that up. Let me check on mine. Pretty sure my veggies are done. I actually did this yesterday, but last night I wasn't feeling good, so I just kind of turned it back on this morning. So what I did, I didn't do a video of me making pasta, but what I did, guys, is everything from the garden. There's tomatoes in there, there's onions in there, there's basil in there, there's oregano in there. You just put it in there in the oven and let it toast and kind of get soft. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this blender and I'm going to blend it all, and then we'll put it in our jars. We'll stick it in the water bath canner for 30 minutes. do want that juice. I do want that juice in there. That's where all your flavor's going to be. At least your spices. That's where all your spices are. Probably should have did this on a different counter. Look at that. Okay, so now this is going to be fun, especially with that cabinet right there. Should have done this somewhere else. There we go. I'm going to blend that. Well, actually, I'm going to add some more of this. Still hot, still hot. Should be good. My jar should be good. I gotta get my vinegar out. Now, you do not have to add vinegar to this, guys. I'm only getting vinegar out because I'm going to wipe off the top of my jars. So I do need to get some jars out. Does it. Okay, now set my drawers over here. And I got a mic coming. Should be here today, so y'all should be able to hear me good from now on. If I don't lose that piece again. My blender's old, so it takes a minute. Plus, I just put a whole bunch of stuff down there. Just want to puree it as much as you can. Get all those tomato skins. You can take the tomato skins off. I don't. I leave mine on. I leave mine in the oven long enough where the tomato skins are pretty soft. So. A little bit more and see what happens. There we go. Okay. Now where's my funnel? There it is. And I may only get 2 jars out of this, and that's perfectly fine with me. Okay. A little bit more salt. Whoa! Bring one of these jars over here. And we're going to pour this down in here. Okay. stuff in the back. I have all my canning stuff in the back house. And don't have everything up here because technically I want to start doing my canning, not up here. I want to start doing it in the back because there's a stove and everything back there. Okay, let me get my other drawers out. Like I say, I may only get 2.5 jars from this, and that's fine. As long as I got something on my counter or on my shelf. I'm going to go ahead and add this on top of that. get that little bit of thick down in here. So I might have to get it this week off. Okay. We only have a little bit left, which is okay. There we go. I'm going to fiddle with the rest of that. Ended up with 2 and a small one. And we probably almost lost everything because that decided to fall. Why are you doing that? Doesn't even make sense at all. So I've got those, I set those down in the canner. We're going to wait till it comes to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, we will start our 30 minutes. I got to add some more water in there. Trying to get them just covered enough. There we go. Once that comes to a boil, I'll put the lid on, and then we will start our time. Now butter is coming on right now. Typically takes a little while to do. But I got some cleanup I got to do. And then maybe whenever we come back, we'll go in the garden, and I need to pick some more of those cayenne peppers because I've got them hanging up so I can dry them. And I need to check on my herbs that are in the laundry room because I need to get them, you know, kind of blended up and put them in a container. And we might go ahead and pick some more basil and let that dry out. So stick around, guys. Okay, guys, our butter is done finally. It took it about the same time as the pasta sauce, about 30 minutes. I think it was just too cold. So what I'm going to do now is, we are going to take this off. Get off. It didn't give me very much butter, surprisingly. Give me a lot of buttermilk. I will be keeping the buttermilk because I can make homemade biscuits with that. So let's wash this up. That is very greasy. Okay. Okay, now what we're gonna do, put that in there. I'm gonna get some ice from the freezer. And just get that ice across the room. Okay. Now we're gonna get our butter. Oh, excuse me, fly, get out of here. I don't know what you're doing. What you want to do is you want to squeeze as much of that buttermilk out as possible. I got more buttermilk than I did butter. I wonder what's up with that. Squeeze, try to get as much of that buttermilk out of there that you can. What can happen is if you leave that in there, it can make it spoil faster for whatever reason. Okay, then I'm going to put it down in this ice water down in here. I guess I got more than I thought I did. That's great. Together here. Ooh, that water's cold. So I got my little containers. I'm gonna try to put as much as I can in these little containers here. And then this and a little bit will strain that off. Enough to fit it. Okay, so put that down in there. Finish washing out the buttermilk. Okay, put some more down in there. get it. And we'll put this one in here. We got our 2 containers of butter. Not bad. We'll put our lid on it, put a date on it, and it'll go in the freezer. And then we gotta clean up our big fat mess that we made. I'll put a date on them and put them off in the freezer. And then our pasta sauce is ready. I'll show you all this. Pasta sauce is ready. All I need to do is pop. And we got pasta sauce. Butter and pasta sauce. Not bad for a Friday morning. Here in a minute, I guess we can go outside and we'll walk around the garden and get some of those cayenne peppers, because I need to pick those for sure, and get them kind of going. Just kind of piddling, you know, a little bit. I haven't been feeling good lately, so just been doing a little bit of piddling here and there around the house. But let me get my shoes on and we will go outside. Okay guys, let's go see what kind of herbs we can get out of the garden. Handy basket over here. Oh, let me show y'all my hibiscus. She's pretty and she's big. There's 2 of them. Didn't see the other one. Let me see here. Nice. Finally. Let's go see what we can get. It's really windy today. Y'all may not be able to hear me. I hope you can. My cilantro has just, it's a goner. It's decided to go to coriander seeds. This one too, apparently. The rosemary ain't getting much bigger. Whoops. Oh, I need to add water into the pond. But we're gonna pick these cayenne peppers here because there's a lot of them. And hopefully the wind don't blow y'all over. Guess I've got a good finger for growing cayenne pepper. Here's Todd. What are you doing, Todd? I see you, I see you. I see you, I see you. You don't want none of these jalapeno peppers. Might burn your tongue, buddy. Get out of there. Hey, out. Oops, I dropped it. I had one in my hand and I dropped it. He thinks he's a garden helper. The only thing he does is dig. No, don't you be over there digging and nothing. Todd, do me a favor. Go turn on the water hose. Here, buddy. Some of these are still kind of small. How come them stinking birds don't come over here and mess with these? They don't want to mess with my tomatoes. All this stuff picked and done because 4th of July weekend I'm going to go see my son. He's gone, I think, for 4 days. Grown cayenne pepper, so I don't know if they need to be super big or will they turn red to pick them. I just been picking them. Some get bigger than others. That's a big one compared to this one. Sometimes I just leave them and then come out here and pick them. Let's check this one. This one's got some big ones. They're long and skinny. These are long and skinny, y'all. Go ahead and pick these jalapenos too. I always forget about this jalapeno plant that's over here. rest of these. See some more that probably can be picked. Missed a whole bunch on these. Well, we got a basket full. Got a good little basket full. Go pick up some basil. Let it start drying out. Probably need to come through here and see if I can pick any more jalapenos. These are fixing to go to seed. Basil plants haven't gotten as big as they did last year, for whatever reason. Not quite sure. This winter, since I'm not going to do a fall garden. Come over here and take some off of this one that's over here. Actually, there's two of them over here. Well guys, I hope that y'all enjoyed our little bit of time we spent together today making butter, pasta sauce, and getting some of our herbs and stuff. And guys, we will see y'all in the next one. Like, subscribe, hit the